Visit us on the web at www.coolwavepictures.com/radio.
Wavelength Radio presents He's Dave. No, he's Dave. They're both Daves. It's time for the Dave Show from Wavelength Radio.
And welcome back to the Dave Show, brought to you by Wavelength Radio and Cool Wave Pictures. It is Thursday, August the 19th. I am your very relaxed host. My name is Dave. It only makes sense. You can join me live on the web at www.coolwavepictures.com. Click on the radio button. Be sure and check out the schedule tab to find out when your favorite programs will be repeating throughout the week, in case you've missed any of them. Our toll-free telephone number is 877-835-1937. Give us a call for any reason at all. Or you can email us. The address is radio@coolwavepictures.com. You can also sign up for text alerts on the website without any spam or charge to let you know when upcoming shows will be on. You can also stream us live with Ustream, also located on the website. Welcome to the program. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to give a little listener shout out for all the people out there who I know of, at least, that are listening. We have Brett, Mark, and Marnie in Mesa. There's Ty and Mr. Hart in Tempe. Actually, there's Ty, Mr. Hart, Scott, Charisma, and Kelly in Tempe. Elsie and Gilbert. What's happening, Elsie? Steve and Dujin. And Dylan, I'm sorry. Dujin and Dylan and Steve listening up in BC, Canada. We have Pete, Carolyn, and Troy in Payson. And hopefully Shirley, Tommy Boy, and Mary in Wetumpka, Alabama. Get well soon, Mary. Just a little friendly reminder of the band Vex. Awesome band. They'll be live at Joe's Grotto this Saturday night, August the 28th. It's my brother's band. Well, he's in it. August 28th, 8 p.m., Joe's Grotto. It's all ages, located on the northeast corner of 32nd Street in Thunderbird. They want to invite you and all of your friends. You can also check out their MySpace at myspace.com/VexPHX. Some of our shows here, just want to go through them real quick. Wednesday nights, we have The Mackenzie Show with Brian McKenzie. 7 p.m., Happy Hour with Cameron Cooper. 8 o'clock, The Patrick Adams Show with who else but Patrick Adam? At 9 p.m., The Round Table. That's where they all come together. At the end, Thursdays, 7 p.m. is The Dave Show. I just like saying that. 8 o'clock, Life and Times with Chris and Cody. On our website, you'll notice a donation button. We are a non-profit radio station. Just if you feel like it, donate anything you can. Help keep us afloat. Helps to keep Cameron Cooper's glass more than a 16th full. He actually almost fell below the legal limit last week. We can't have that, ladies and gentlemen. I have a quick radio riddle, since nobody got the last week's riddle. I think I'm not even going to tell you what the answer to that was. Nobody really cared, it seemed. But this is a quick riddle. Just give me a call if you can figure it out. You might have even heard it. I've heard it twice myself in the last couple of years. It's about it. It is greater than God, yet eviler than Satan. All wealthy people need it, yet all the poor people have it and don't really want it. And if you eat it, you will die a slow, agonizing death. What is it? 877-835-1937. I just have I had a funny story that I was thinking about the other day. It kind of reminded me about I don't know what came up, something about if your car gets towed, that you don't have to pay for it. They can't hold your car hostage, and I found that to be true in certain circumstances, in Arizona at least. If your car gets towed in Arizona, excluding like freeway tows or by something in the police impound or towed by DPS, but if you're just parked wrong in a like a, I don't want to say a handicap, maybe like in someone's spot in an apartment complex or wrong somewhere else in a parking lot that you walked away from, and a private tow company tows it, you can actually go down there and demand your car back and demand that they bill you. And, I actually dealt with police for a while years ago, and I asked an officer, too, if that was true. And he said, yeah, just give us a call. We'll come down and arrest them. They have to let your car go. Can't hold it for ransom there. And then whether or not you pay for the bill, that's up to you. It kind of reminds me of the driver's license, too. Some places, like I worked at a video store, as I said on last week's program, and we used to take people's driver's license or Arizona ID in lieu of a cash deposit when they wanted to rent game systems or, like the PlayStation or whatever was big back then, or VCRs even. And then we found out that we couldn't, by law, hold on to their driver's license, and we had a cop come in and force us to give it back. It also reminds me of twice. So give us a call at 877-835-1937 if you know the answer to that riddle. This also reminds me of a hilarious time when we went to a bar, and a friend of mine stood up on a table. We were doing karaoke or something. He got a little crazy, and broke the table. The bar owner came around, and he got pissed off because we broke the table. And he took our license. He took actually my friend's license, and he wouldn't give it back. I'm gonna jump back to the story in just a second. We have a caller on the line. Caller, go ahead.
Hello, Dave.
Hello.
Hello, Dave. Are you there?
Yes, Dave is here. How are you?
I'm fine, Dave. You know what this is?
No, I do not. Who is this?
I thought you were playing games with me, Dave. You know you saw me at the club last week.
It's who?
You saw me at the club.
I saw you at the club? What club would that be?
The club, Dave. We were making eye contact, and you got all shifty-eyed. You were dancing all up on them hoes, but I know you was looking at me the whole time.
First of all, I think you're full of shit, because I don't frequent clubs. Unless you can tell me the name of the club, it's possible.
You were shaking your booty all over the dance floor, getting girls all hot and sweaty, and I was just sitting in the corner looking at you, and I saw you looking over at me, but you were too scared.
I was shaking my booty all over the dance floor? What city was this in?
You're shaking it all in me, all over the dance floor, and me all over the dance floor.
What's your name?
Solomon.
What?
Solomon.
Solomon?
Solomon.
Problem mint? I don't know what you're saying. But okay, I'll take your word for it. I was at a dance club.
So this week you're going to be showing up this week at the club. I look forward to seeing you.
You look forward to seeing me at clubs?
I look forward to seeing you at the club. I'll be the one looking at you from the corner of the room.
And I'll be the one shaking my booty with your mama?
You and me and you.
No, I don't think so, man. I'm with the hoes.
All right, I gotta
You
go.
said so yourself. And it looks like we lost the caller. I have no idea who that was. I don't know. It could have happened, though. Back to my story, though. Hilarious. Getting drunk at a bar. Friend jumps on a table, breaks the table. Manager comes around, pissed off, says, we owe him $200 for the table. He takes my friend's license, and I knew about this little law that they couldn't keep your license, so I went over to, stood in the kitchen, kind of poked my head in the kitchen, and I think Cameron Cooper was there that night, too. It was me, Cameron, and two other people, and my other friend, they took his ID. I told him, you have to give that back. I demanded it. He said, no, I don't. I said, I'll call the police. He said, go ahead. So I walked away towards the front door and started calling the police. A few seconds later, our server comes back and hands us a license and says, here you go, man, just get out of here. So I will continue after the break. Give us a call at 877-835-1937. And I'll continue the story like I said. Email us at radio@coolwavepictures.com. We'll be right back.
Listening to Wavelength Radio from Cool Wave Pictures.
Visit us on the web at www.coolwavepictures.com/radio.
Wavelength Radio presents He's Dave. No, he's Dave. They're both Daves. It's time for the Dave Show from Wavelength Radio.
Welcome back to the Dave Show on Wavelength Radio, brought to you by Cool Wave Pictures. Our phone number is 877-835-1937. Give us a call if you know the answer to my little riddle there. Continuing the story, it's pretty much the end of it. We got the license back, and then I think the bartender or the bar owner sent like a little, we call him a little leprechaun friend. He actually came out and threw a Jack Daniels bottle right through my friend's window, cutting his face, blood everywhere. We called the cops, but they got away. And he was mad because we just left, without paying $200 for the table. It was an accident. He has insurance for it. Another similar story was that in the Vine in Tempe, I used to go to karaoke there on Thursdays or whatever, and a different friend of mine stood up on the table and fell his ass off. Hilarious. Broke a stein all over the ground. I mean, it just gets crazy. Standing room only. Enough of that, though. I have a joke. It's just a joke. See, a little Native American boy goes up to his father one day, and he says, "Father, how do you come up with names for children?" And the father says, "It's very simple. The first thing we see when a child is born is what we name them after. For instance, if a child is born and we see a bear running in the woods, we may name that child Running Bear. If a child is born and we see an eagle in the sky, we may say, let's name him Flying Eagle. Do you understand?" And the boy said, "Yes, Father, I guess so." And the dad looked at the boy and said, "Why do you ask, two dogs fucking?" I don't... Okay. I said my first F-bomb. We have a caller on the line. Caller, go ahead.
What's this
You don't know who these hoes are, Dave.
Is hoes at the bar?
Dave, I'm not a hoe, Dave. You didn't think I'd find you stupid ass bitches, but I did.
Are
Dave.
you trying to make me look gay or something? Are you the one that's going to be staring at me?
Dave,
What's that?
I'm a woman. Acting like
You're
you don't
a
know
woman?
who Jesse is. Dave, I have your baby.
You have my baby?
Yes, Dave.
Angie,
I have
welcome
your
to the
baby.
show, ladies and gentlemen.
I
Hello.
have your baby, Dave.
You have my baby?
Yes, Dave.
Okay. Do you smoke a lot?
And he would like to see his father, Dave. No, I don't smoke like a motherfucker. Why you getting all smart nasty with me? Dave, you know this is your motherfucking baby. And you acting like this to me, Dave. Why you acting like this, Dave?
I only have one child that I'm aware of.
No, you got two, motherfuckers. Come on, two.
Okay,
And then you
well,
got some motherfucker next on me calling you, and you looking at him looking at you, him looking at you.
send the child my love.
I'm gonna send you a check for the motherfucking child. That's what I'm gonna do, Dave.
Okay.
And you're gonna check child support.
Okay.
Percy of Jesse, and fuck you.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Same to you. Hello. Oh, you're not going to break down on me, are you?
Say, what did you say? You ain't sorry, Dave?
You sound like a dude.
Say, I am all woman. And don't
Okay.
you acting like you didn't like it. I don't know why you acting. I don't know why you pretending.
I think someone's trying to make fun or embarrass me, but it's not working because I love it. It's great. Tell me some other stories.
What, about your baby? How he says your name?
Yeah, is it a he or a she?
Hello?
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 This is a new caller. Hello.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing much. I know Angie.
Angie? Angie who? Well, don't say last names. Who is this?
This is Greg.
Greg. Hey, what's up, Greg?
Nothing much. What's going on? Who came to a radio show?
It's our lovely producer, Charles Peterson. Wavelength Radio brought to you by Cool Wave Pictures.
Well,
How you doing, man?
Pretty good.
How's it
You're
sounding?
allowed to cuss on the Wavelength Radio?
Yes.
That's crazy.
What are you up to?
Listening to your show?
Thanks.
thought
How's
I'd
everybody?
seen-
Anybody else listening?
I don't think so.
Do you have an
I
answer
told my mom
to my?
about it the other day. But
What's
she's
that?
Kinda, I told my mom about it the other day, but they're not very internet savvy yet.
Oh yes, you're the. You know what's funny is I had some comment. Well, not some comments on Facebook, but everybody thought it was funny how you said my grandma wants you to party.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody's
she did.
like,
I don't know, that
"Ooh."
was weird. She called me up and said that, and I'm like, okay.
How was your party?
It was all right.
Nice.
You weren't there making a goofball out of yourself.
No, I wasn't. I was kind of stuck, man. I was stuck without like a ride way in North Phoenix, so had some troubles.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
What's the answer to my
Anyway, I'll
riddle?
let you go do your thing.
Okay.
All right.
Well, thanks for calling, Greg.
All righty.
Say hi to everybody.
Okay. Bye.
All right. Anyways, we're going to take another break. Time is just flying. Jesus! Give us a call at 877-835-1937. I want to hear from you. I have tomorrow's movies coming up. I'm just going to run through them real quick. And we'll be right back after this break.
You're listening to Wavelength Radio from Cool Wave Pictures.
Visit us on the web at www.coolwavepictures.com/radio.
Wavelength Radio presents He's Dave. No, he's Dave. They're both Daves. It's time for the Dave Show from Wavelength Radio.
Welcome back to the Dave Show. Give us a call for any reason, 877-835-1937, or send us an email. The address is radio@coolwavepictures.com. I'm going to jump real quick into, I have to do at least one every week, Stupid Criminal News. This one's pretty damn funny. It's, to me anyway. Stupid Criminal for today, it comes from the International File in Mecklenburg, Germany, where a group of men had a plan for stealing a cash machine from a local bank. Their plan was to blow up the machine and collect the money. So under cover of darkness, they entered the ATM building and planted explosives all around the machine. From a safe distance away, they set off the explosion. And what an explosion it was. When the smoke cleared, the whole building had been destroyed. And amongst the rubble, only one thing was left standing. Yes, you guessed it. It was the ATM. Virtually unscathed. So they got away with absolutely nothing. But they destroyed a building. It was funnier earlier. I gotta tell you, I don't know. I'm gonna jump to the movies coming out tomorrow. Friday the 20th. Altiplano. Have no idea. Wasn't a trailer available for it. A former war photographer and her physician husband are caught up in a riot when locals in an Andean village vent their unhappiness with contamination from a nearby mine. Sounds boring. Down Terrace. The body count rises and father and son crime kingpins Robert Hill and Robin Hill try to uncover the identity of a traitor in their midst. That one looked shitty. Hiding Divya. I'm not even going to read all of that. It's, I don't know, one of those, it's a Middle Eastern actors, and I just don't get it. Looks boring, sorry. Lottery Ticket. Looks funny. A lot of stars in there. Bow Wow, Ice Cube, Brandon T. Jackson, a whole bunch of other people in there. That's about a young man living in the projects who wins $370 million in a nationwide lottery when his opportunistic neighbors discover he has the winning ticket in his possession, and he tries to survive their greediness. You know, they try to kill him and all that, blah, blah, blah. Mayo's Last Dinner. True life story of a Chinese dancer, Lei Kun-sing, disaffection to the U.S. and subsequent life in Australia. Boring. Nanny McPhee returns. Emma Thompson, Maggie Gyllenhaal, who looks just like Jake, but a female. Yuck. I don't know how people think she's cute. Ralph Fiennes, Maggie Smith. Let's see. Too long to read. I'm not going to read that. Piranha 3D. Looks like opens in the most theaters. 2,500. Rated R. Has Elizabeth Shue and Ving Rhames. It's basically... I saw the previews are really nice. This is movie previews, not reviews, because I only watched the trailers. I don't even want to go into Piranha 3D. Although there are some cameos of some special people you might want to watch. Soul Kitchen opens in 2 whole theaters. Woo! That's a weird one. It's all about food. No good. Sorry. The Switch. Jennifer Aniston, Jason Bateman, Jeff Goldblum, and Patrick Wilson. That one looks pretty funny. It's a neurotic and insecure man finds out his best friend wants to have a child through artificial insemination. He surreptitiously replaces her donor's semen with his own and is forced to live with the secret that he is now the child's real father. Then there is the Tillman story. 6 years later, after his death, the truth is still unknown. First they said it was enemy fire. Then they said it was friendly fire. Now they're saying it's enemy fire again. They don't really know. It looks like a pretty good documentary. I was watching part of it. Then there is What If, which is stupid. It's kind of like, you might like it. It's like Family Man with Nicolas Cage. It says Ben Walker lets his girlfriend ministry calling for a business opportunity. Now with a high-paying career and a trophy fiance, he is visited by an angel who gives him a glimpse into what his life would look like had he not followed, or had he followed the calling. And I saw it. He's got like a little angel dude that's kind of like the, what's his name? I don't know, the character in Family Man. The guy basically wakes up to a whole new family, and it's kind of stupid. Anyway, chicks will like it. Wednesday. Not that I'm calling chicks stupid or anything. It's just, it's a stupid movie to me. Wednesday, August 25th. Louis. It's just a silent film about Louis Armstrong as a young boy and how he acquired his first cornet. Anybody get the riddle yet? I'm going to let you know again that we are located at www.coolwavepictures.com. And I don't know what this is. I deny everything. Wait, this sounds like an acoustic.
You're listening to Wavelength Radio from Cool Wave Pictures.
Okay.
Talk about it.
I just picked up the acoustic one day, and and I figured out the theme song, and I just threw it together and sent over the file. So,
We're going to hear it again.
You're listening to Wavelength Radio from Cool Wave Pictures.
From Cool Wave Pictures. I basically just picked up the acoustic, brought up, what the hell is it called? I can't think of names. It's some recording program on the internet, and put it together real quick, sung it to my laptop and recorded it, sent the file over. Do we have a caller on the line? We have a caller on the line. Hello.
Yeah, this is Joey from around the corner. Yeah, I love you guys' show, and I always like to call in, and my wife, she loves you guys, and so I just enjoy from around the corner in New York, and we're not with girls, but we love you, and love if you could play a Frank Sinatra song for us and my wife, yeah.
You sound like you're in New York. It sounds like your cell phone's about to go dead. Boo! Sorry. Hey, Joey, how's it going?
We got a little connection problem, yeah, but, we got a storm going here tonight in New York, and it's, a lot of static and clouds and lightning and everything.
Well, okay, so you're requesting a song?
Well, yeah, if you could just play Frank Sinatra for my wife, she would love the pieces, and God bless her, she's a little sick today.
Okay, well, we'll try to do that for you. I'll see what I can do.
Okay, well, we love you now, and God bless you, and I gotta go because my wife's calling me, and she's sick tonight.
Okay, well, have fun out there. Oh, hey, try to battle the infestation of the old bed bugs out there. Don't go to any movie theaters.
All right, I gotta go. My wife is terribly sick. I gotta go. God bless you.
All right, thanks for calling. I have today's celebrity birthdays. I only picked out the popular ones that I knew, but today, on this day, August the 19th, Matthew Perry is 40. Kira Sedgwick is 44. Bill Clinton, 63. Gene Roddenberry. Is that guy still alive? Who? Gene Roddenberry? If he is, he's 88. Orville Wright. That guy's got to be dead. He's 138 today. Actually, this month, 29 years ago, the birth of MTV. 29 years old, August 1st, 1981. When they first went on the air with that song, Video Killed the Radio Star, by the Buggles, I think. And the original 5 DJs, VJs actually. Alan Hunter. Hold on a second. Nina Blackwood, J.J. Jackson, Martha Quinn, and Mark Goodman. And as I was telling to Joey, what's up with those bed bugs in New York? I hear they're in all the stores everywhere. That's pretty nasty, man. Where do you get those from? Like not showering or something? I don't know. But it's the AMC 25 in right there in Times Square. Pretty nasty. Believe it or not. How much time do I have, producer? Apparently none at all. This is Wavelength Radio, and you are listening to The Dave Show. Give us a call at 877-835-1937 or email us radio@coolwavepictures.com. We will be right back.
Listening to Wavelength Radio from Cool Wave Pictures.
Visit us on the web at www.coolwavepictures.com/radio.
Wavelength Radio presents He's Dave. No, he's Dave. They're both Daves. It's time for the Dave Show from Wavelength Radio.
Welcome back to the Dave Show. Brought to you by Wavelength Radio. Give us a call, 877-835-1937. I'll say it slower, 877-835-1937. I'm waiting for the calls, people. I need an answer to the riddle. I'm just going to forget about it. Anyway, I've had I gotta share some. I'm really upset. I've had a lot of chaos going around in my apartment. Yes, I live in an apartment, a 2-bedroom apartment, and what had happened is the neighbors on the one side of me. It's a 4-plex actually. One of the neighbors' apartments had a bad leak a couple weeks ago, and they had to shut the water off right in the middle of doing dishes, and they got that all fixed, and another neighbor on the side of me had left his faucet on, and then the next day, when the water guy or whoever, the repairman, turned the water on, that guy had left his faucet on and went to work or something. He took off, so his apartment flooded like crazy, and next thing you know, I have like all these industrial crews coming in, and I had 9 large fans and a dehumidifier the size of a refrigerator, all throughout three rooms of my only 4 rooms in my apartment, and it was very annoying for like 5 days. Had to have all that in there, and I couldn't even hear myself think. I had to watch TV with headphones, and it was very annoying, and so then everything looks all clear. Then they have the asbestos people come in and test for asbestos because they can't take apart the walls. This is for mold prevention, ladies and gentlemen. They have to attack it in the first 5 days. So they had all these fans pointed at little pieces of blue tape all over the baseboards, and for 5 days. Then the asbestos people come in and test. And had there been asbestos in the walls, because these are like 25, 35-year-old apartments, I would have had to like move out for a while. They would have had to rip that crap apart. But anyway, it was all clear, no asbestos. So they come back and they point the little things at the wall and see that the moisture levels are fine and everything's okay now. So I start moving shit back into that room, and it turns out 5 days later I get a call saying that I need to move that shit back out of the room after I just had moved it back in after the all clear sign. And turns out that the neighbor on the one side, his walls are so bad they have to rip out all the walls, and I think they have to do the same in my apartment. So that was that's been hell. I have a this is a Sorry, it's another stupid criminal story, but it's a believe it or not. I don't believe it. I don't know if it's true. That says it's true. It says this story comes from Internal Affairs Division, and while these stupid criminals aren't exactly criminals, they are certainly stupid. This is from Corpus Christi, Texas. Comes a story of local police department who proudly announced one of the largest marijuana plant seizures in the police department's history. The officers spent hours tagging and removing more than 400 plants that they had found growing in a city park. And then someone pointed out to them that, dude, these plants don't really look like marijuana. And after a battery of tests were run, the offending plant turned out to be horse mint, a common weed. And now the park is looking much tidier. A lot tidier than my apartment. And I don't know if that's even a true story, but did you know? I'm just going to throw this out there. Did you know that the correct response to the Irish greeting, top of the morning to you, is, and the rest of the day to yourself? What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quick break. And I will be right back after this. There's probably a song going to play, I'm sure. I don't know which one, but we'll be right back on The Dave Show. And give us a call at 877-835-1937. You want to stick around for what's coming up next. We'll be back.
Listening to Wavelength Radio from Cool Wave Pictures.
Visit us on the web at www.coolwavepictures.com/radio.
Listening to Wavelength Radio from Cool Wave Pictures.
Wavelength Radio presents He's Dave. No, he's Dave. They're both Daves. It's time for the Dave Show from Wavelength Radio.
Welcome back to the Dave Show here on Wavelength Radio. You can join us anytime, 7 days a week. 24 hours a day at www.coolwavepictures.com. Click on the radio link at the top of the page. On our live nights, Wednesdays and Thursdays, you can also stream us live through Ustream. Our email address is radio@coolwavepictures.com. And I just want to say it's a great programming. We have the donation button on there for you if you feel like donating anything to help keep the great programming on Wednesday and Thursday nights coming. There's run through it again. We have 6 o'clock Wednesday nights, and 6 o'clock through 10 o'clock. Really, there's about 4 shows, and then about 3 shows on Thursday nights. It is that time again. We've reached the end of our program. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure and stick around for Chris and Cody. I apologize. It's Life and Times with Chris and Cody coming up after the news break at the top of the hour. You do not want to miss it. On behalf of Wavelength Radio, myself here at the Dave Show, we just want to thank you for listening to all of our programs, and I hope that you will join me next Thursday. Farewell.
Listening to Wavelength Radio from Cool Wave Pictures.